Hi everyone, this is a very special reading and this is messages from the universe. So messages that the universe wants you to know of right now. So this is going to be, yes, as I mentioned, a very special reading. And the cards that I'm actually using for this reading are called The Universe Has Your Back. So these are the oracle cards that I'm using, and I will also leave the name of it in the description box below just in case you're interested and you really want to quickly copy and paste it into Google and find out more about the cards. So I will leave it down there as well. And I just want to mention that if you would like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, as I do a giveaway every single month. And also if you would like to book a private paid reading, information will also be down below as well, and they are done within 24 to 48 hours. So everything will be down there. I also want to just quickly mention my bracelets as well, which are on Etsy. They are handmade by me, they are spiritually charged, and they are intention bracelets for different areas of life. So I have, lots of different ones on my Etsy, from career, love, twin flame, soulmate. I'm also wearing the Law of Attraction bracelet right here, and then the moon energy one, which is this bigger one. So they are tie bracelets. You tie them on, you don't have to worry about them. You can shower in them, go to the gym in them, you can sleep in them, and they are very, very durable, and they start from just £3 with free international shipping. The one that I'm wearing on this side is the crystal gem bracelet, so that is the one I am wearing here, and it's really to do with balance, and it's also to do with healing, and so it's there to really lift obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life. All of these different bracelets. There are also zodiac sign bracelets. There's a bracelet to protect you from the evil eye, etc, etc. Also on my Etsy I have my crystals as well, if you are interested in those, because a lot of people have been asking about them, so I thought I would finally mention that they are. I've been talking about it in some of my other videos as well, but since there physically is a crystal here as well, I thought I would mention it. So everything will be in the description box below, and let's get on with this reading for what the universe would like you to know, and messages the universe needs you to know right now. So let's begin. I'm going to move these crystals out of the way. Alright, so let's begin. I am going to shuffle, and let's see what messages come out. It's very interesting. Oh, okay, we've got a bunch of cards here. What's very interesting is that these cards are called The Universe Has Your Back, and sometimes in life we can truly feel like the universe does not have our back. Sometimes things can get so difficult, so challenging, things might not come to us when we want them, and then suddenly we'll get those things when we really don't want them at that time. So sometimes the universe can teach us lessons that make us stronger in time, and then we'll look back and we'll be like, okay, so that happened for this reason, it happened to make us stronger, it happened for a specific growth purpose, and we can look back and literally be like, the universe really does have our back. And I know some of you are going through extremely and exceptionally challenging situations, sadness, heartbreak, grief, really, really difficult times, and I just want to say that it's hard. It really is very, very difficult, but just know that you can get through this. You will get through this. The situation that you're in right now is not going to be your forever situation. Whatever you're dealing with, and even if you're not dealing with something right now, just know that if you deal with something in the future, it will make you stronger, and it is there for a reason. Sometimes we don't realize it at that very point in time, but we will in time when we look back on it. So I just want to tell you that the universe does have your back, even when you feel like giving up, even when you feel like it just doesn't. There will be a time in your life when you will look back and think to yourself, you know what, maybe that really did happen for a reason. So that is really what I want to say with that. And as for the messages, we have this one right here. I love these illustrations. I'll show them to you once I've been done reading with them, or reading them, should I say. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me let me just start again. Take 2. Action. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. So, sometimes we come across people, places and things that just are not right for us. But sometimes we stay in those situations because we don't want to move, or we don't feel like we want to move. Just know that sometimes things fall apart so that better things can fall together. That is exactly what this card is about. Just know that sometimes things that you really want in this particular moment or whatever particular moment can fall apart so that the right things for you can come together. The right-minded people, the right-minded places. That is really what I'm seeing, the right-minded thinking. You know, this card is really talking about lots of different things, but I'm also specifically when I connect to my energy and my intuition, I'm seeing that is what it is to do with, right? So in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. The energy of giving love to yourself, the energy of self-love, being surrounded by your energy, no matter how difficult things get. Your actions are your actions. You can't control anybody else's actions. You can only control your actions. And this is really what takes us forward. It's ourselves that takes us forward as well. And it's about also loving yourself. If you're constantly always loving other people, places and things, and you don't have much left for yourself, it's difficult for us to move on sometimes when things do happen that are difficult for us. So that is really coming through with that particular card. Then we have this message which says, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. So true. So true. The truth can hurt. It really can. But the truth is the truth for a reason. It's there for a reason. Because it's the truth. And there is really nothing better than the truth sometimes. Sometimes, you know, in life, we can look at red flags and we can decide to ignore them. Because it's easier to ignore them in that moment than to accept the truth. But at some point in our life, we will hit a point where we will think to ourselves, maybe I shouldn't have ignored the red flags. Maybe I should have listened to my gut and intuition where there were lies. And maybe it could have saved me from this headache. And sometimes we need to go through situations like that in order to then realize, okay, so I've dealt with that situation, I saw a lot of red flags, I missed them. Okay, so this time around, I'm going to make sure I pay attention to my gut, my intuition, and any red flags. And that is part of the growth process. Truly is. And there is really nothing sexier than your authentic truth. Be truthful to yourself. That is the best thing. And be yourself. That's the thing, right? Don't try and bend yourself to other people. What is meant for you in life will truly be yours. Don't try and bend over backwards so much that it hurts yourself for the sake of others. Be you. That is the best thing. And if they don't like you, they do not deserve you. That is what I'm seeing. So this is really about you. It is so much so about you. And giving yourself that self-love as well. There is nothing sexier than your authentic truth. Trust me, there really isn't. This is all about you. Sorry, I'm just lifting my sleeves up. I could just take my jacket off, actually. You know, that would be a really smart thing for me to do. Sometimes I obviously don't really, you know, I really think of that, but there we go. I feel much better now. Okay. Message number 3. We have here, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Wow. Realigning with your truth, realigning with your self-love, and everything becomes clear. When we have boundaries for what we deserve in life, for how we want to be treated in life, and then someone else comes in and treats us not in the way we want to be, but because we're so infatuated by that person or we really want a certain opportunity, we can bend over backwards, we can just break the rules a little bit or twist the rules a little bit so that they can still fit in somehow or that you can get an opportunity. We are not being authentic with ourselves. And things can really go haywire, right? We can get problems when that happens. So this is really about you realigning with love. The minute you do that and you realign with yourself and you have very clear boundaries as to what it is that you want, how you want to be treated, there is a very clear direction and people cannot mess you around. Some of you genuinely need to hear this. You know, I mean, I even like saying this because I feel like this kind of really resonates with so many people, where sometimes, we are not really aligned with ourselves, and so therefore we don't really understand, that it's not okay sometimes to bend over backwards and to just allow people to mess us around, because we don't really realize that at the time. But this also happens as time progresses with things that we have learnt, right? So that is really what I'm seeing here. The universe is a great teacher, and also loving ourselves is also a great teacher. And when we don't love ourselves, it actually teaches us a lot of lessons on how we should be loving ourselves, in how we should be putting in those very healthy boundaries, in how we should be aligning more to our spiritual selves, emotional selves, mental selves, in terms of our mentality, and also our physical selves as well. A very clear direction is presented to you the minute you really realign with yourselves. That's what I'm seeing. Oh, we have an owl. That was really enthusiastic of me. I really like owls. I think they're so cute, and they're very wise. Alright, so we have here, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. This is about really getting as close as you can to your consciousness, and this is about awakenings. This is about getting so much more aligned as well with yourself. All of these cards are to do with you. The universe wants you to acknowledge you. Acknowledge yourself. Give yourself that love. Realign with yourself. Align with your consciousness. And one of the best ways you can do this, look at this owl, right? Has its eyes closed. Meditation is so powerful, and I talk about it on my channel so often. And I don't just talk about it because everybody's doing it these days and it's a trend. Of course not. Meditation is so powerful. It aligns us to ourselves. It gives us clarity. It also gives strength. And on top of that, believe it or not, it also has health benefits. And so meditation is so, so, so powerful, and literally 10 minutes a day, every single day, consistently, can be life-changing, because it's a form of mindfulness. And, I know that these days it's very trendy to be very spiritual, but the thing is that it's not a trendy thing. I really feel like it's a part of our lifestyles. People really pay attention to their physical health, and they, there's always a lot of talk about, we should be eating healthy and really exercising and things like that. And then people talk about emotional health and their mental health, where it's very important to make sure that, we take care of ourselves in that sense. But it's also very important to take care of our spiritual health. And so this is also becoming a thing, of course, but it's been around for years and years and years. It's just now, especially in traditional media and YouTube and, everywhere else, of course, we see, lots and lots written about spirituality. It's very, very important, and I'm so glad that so many more people are catching on to it, because it's just as important as the other elements of our life as well, because it really connects us to ourselves. Our consciousness is also extremely important, and the minute we align with our consciousness, we really align to other areas of our life that we need to gain more clarity on, that we can improve as well. When we are really aligned to ourselves, we have love for ourselves, we can really see, okay, well, this area of my life also needs a little bit more improvement, and this area also does. Okay, I can be, I feel so much more balanced today, so it just gives us that extra level. And I am so, so happy that this is really taking on, it's catching on, because meditation, yoga and journaling are such fantastic ways of release. And honestly, it's so great to see that taking off in such a way, because it is so beneficial, so, so beneficial. Right, so one of the best ways to really get closer to your consciousness is, of course, through mindfulness. Being mindful. If you're in a moment, absorbing that moment. They always say you don't know a moment until it becomes a memory. It's because we don't. We don't know a moment till it becomes a memory, but it's about being mindful. So that is really what I'm seeing. Meditation, exceptionally powerful. Highly recommend it. So many people talk about it. There are some incredible spiritualists and even psychologists, even doctors, right? So many people talk about meditation. It is so powerful. It can really align you to yourselves, realign you to yourselves. It's brilliant. Highly recommend it. There are lots of tutorials on YouTube for meditation, and also subliminal music can help you as well. That is just essentially music that can really, it just really helps you to feel very, very in the moment. It gives you a sense of mindfulness. It makes you focus on something. And I have lots of subliminal subliminal music videos on my channel as well, if you are interested in seeing them, and for different areas of life as well, because it also helps with the law of attraction, right? So getting as close as you can to your consciousness is so, so important, and I'm so glad that we are seeing it in, everywhere, that people are always talking about meditation. It's so, so, so great to see. It's got incredible results, and that is why. Okay, so that is something that can really connect you to yourself more than anything else. And believe me, when you connect so highly to yourself, you're awakened in just another dimension. And that dimension, that spiritual dimension, is impressive, because it can help you in so many other areas of your life, which, is absolutely incredible. Incredible. We like that card. We love that card. I love owls as well. I actually have an African grey parrot. I don't think anyone really cares what I'm trying to talk about in the sense of, my personal life. But hey, I have an African grey parrot, and it talks to me, and it's so cute. And this owl just reminds me of my parrot. So I just thought I'd just throw that in there. Does anyone else have an African grey parrot? I need to know. My African grey parrot makes me very happy. Very, very happy. Okay, is there anything else that's going to come out? I would preferably like one more card. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut the deck and take out a card. So this is the card. Okay. And we have our cards for the reading today. Actually, should I just move these out of the way so it's not too distracting on the screen for you? Even though you can kind of see where I'm sitting, you can see my chair. Let me just do that. Okay. I love stars. There's something about stars. I love the sun as well. Anyways. I love the sun. Actually, do you know what? The thing about the sun is that it just gives so much to us. I mean, without the sun, we wouldn't be alive. The sun is a source of energy that is just beyond. And so for those of you that, are... I don't know why, but I'm really seeing that, the sun can be so uplifting. It really does depend where you live in the world, but nature in general, going out in nature, sitting in nature can be really uplifting, and it can be another form of mindfulness. So that is also coming through very, very strong. So yeah, spending time in nature, it can be so, so peaceful and calming. Highly recommend, depending on where you live and if you can literally go out, because some people live in very, very cold climates where it would be hell on earth to go outside. But yeah, if you can, it's great. But of course, be careful with the weather. If it's too hot, things like that, just be cautious and careful. I don't want you to get sunburnt or get heat stroke or anything like that. So, just be a bit careful. But yeah, spending time in nature can be an absolutely incredible thing. Okay, so we have this message here which says, in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Let's just say, similar message to what's already come out. Very similar, right? Surrendering to the powerful presence of love. So the presence that is around you, that is surrounding you, with yourself, your spirit guides and your angels. If you're religious, that love that you feel with God, again, whatever you believe in, right? It's about that love, or that love that you have for yourself. It is really about surrendering to that, allowing things to flow, especially in very difficult and challenging situations that you have in life. And through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. So the prayer element can be praying to your spirits and guides. It can be just doing general prayers and chants and mantras that you might be doing. This can also include law of attraction, affirmations and intentions, anything that you're throwing out into the universe. Prayer, of course, angels and guides, or if you're religious, but also, really that love and the presence of love throughout yourself is very, very important. Contemplation, thinking about things, but in a balanced way, not to the point where you're overthinking toxic, but this is really about contemplating things in a very balanced manner and being authentic with yourself, to yourself, and being, I guess just your authentic self. And also stillness, which is mindfulness, having something to focus on and also focusing on yourself. Very, very, very important. Very important. So, so, so powerful. So good for you. So, so good. Okay, and now I'm going to move on to the last message we hear, which is message number 6. So we have here, I am the loving energy of the universe. What a card to finish this reading on. You are the loving energy of the universe. What a beautiful affirmation as well, right? This entire reading has really been about you. Self-love, and trust me when I say in this deck we have lots and lots of different messages from across the board. The message here is so much about you. It is about your energy, it is about self-love, it is about affirmations, it's also about mindfulness, it's about your consciousness, it's about being truthful to yourself, having those boundaries, really, the right-minded things, attracting what you want in your life. So, so, so connected to you, and I love this reading. I could not be more excited for you when I see this reading. It just makes me feel so uplifted and happy for you. And in all honesty, this is such a beautiful message because I know so many of you need to hear this right now, where it's very important for you to be love. The biggest affirmation here that you can say to yourself in regards to love is I am love. I am love. Repeat after me. I am love. I am love. You are love. Yeah, so that is, and when you have that in you, not only do you have that for you as fuel, but you also have that for others. And you're not constantly just giving it out to others, but you also have that in you as well. So then you have those boundaries. People can't mess you around. When you're constantly just giving and giving and giving, you're allowing people to do whatever they want. But when you have that in you, you are so authentically connected to yourself, you're connected to your consciousness, you attract then like-minded people. You don't have to bend over backwards to be something that you're not. You have a clear direction and a clear focus. And that allows what you want and what you want to attract into your life, it comes into your life, because nothing that is meant for you will ever pass you by in your life. What is meant for you will come into your life, and it will be profound, really will be. So this is your reading for the messages that the universe wants you to hear right this second, right now. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it gives you a lot of clarity and a lot of information. And if you liked this reading and it resonates with you, or you found a message that really just, it's something that you really thought, wow, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also don't forget to check out the description box below for more information on private paid readings, the free reading giveaway. My bracelets and crystals will be linked on to, they won't be linked. The link to my Etsy will be in the description box below for my bracelets and crystals. And also, what else can I mention? Oh yes, if you would like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram will be linked down below as well. I hope you all have an absolutely lovely day, night, wherever you are. I'm about to head to bed. It is almost 12 a.m. here in the UK. I actually filmed this video before and the audio was so bad, but now I figured out my settings, so we are all good to go. And so I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a lovely day, night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and take care. Bye!